Hello, I'm Natalie Dupree here for postandcourier.com with Pecan Tassies. Start making these now. You'll have them all the way through the holidays. The pastry is the easiest of all pastries. It's because cream cheese has an emulsifier in it. It's a big secret. They won't tell me. Commercial cheese people, cream cheese people won't tell me what it is. But it's cream cheese, butter, and flour, plain flour. And I'm just going to whisk it around. Until it forms a ball, and it all came together. And I put a little salt in, did I say that? And it made a big mess, but that's all right. I'm just going to put it in the refrigerator and chill it, and then it'll come out looking like this. So this is a nice black non-stick that I found just in a store, and I baked the last ones in it, and it's fine. The only thing is when you bake in dark, pastry becomes dark. Dark follows dark. And then here is some larger, which is just about the only kind of thing that I could find for a larger muffin tin. And so those, every one of them will bake differently. So when you get your molds, measure your molds. Take one piece of dough, put it in, and press it in. And there is a tart tamper gadget that is just wonderful for this. But I want you to see what you can get. And the actual dough fills up the cup and make a little hollow in there. And I baked the last batch in here, and I was very happy with that. So go ahead here, push all the way up to the sides. But if you skimp out, can you see, maybe you can see that it's cutting into the little metal curve there. So I needed more. The purpose of putting a pastry in the oven cold, ice cold, like in the freezer even, is because you want the flour to set before the butter melts. And that will keep it from slipping and sliding, and it'll also keep it nice and crusty. Now the same thing is true with your filling, and let me show you how to make the filling. It's butter and egg and brown sugar. I know you're used to corn syrup, and of course you could melt chocolate and add it to this, or you could add whatever you wanted to this. And get it nice and smooth. And here's mine from yesterday. It's darkened a little. Now this is the same thing. Do a test before you start filling them all, because you want to get the right implement to fill them. And finally, I have this one precious spoon that I save for just filling my tassies. Because, and don't get it, don't drip it all over like I just did. Get it spooned off and spooned in there. Now it's better if you can put some chopped pecans in the bottom first and then add some more right on top. So I'll show you that this way. And this recipe is in the Post and Courier. It's exact. You are going to make these forever because these little tassies freeze. And if you don't have any pecans and you want to do something else, the batter is good by itself. Or you can just put jam or something in the little shells that are baked. You can actually bake them with jam in them, as you probably know from Hamatassen and some of the other cream cheese-based pastries. So here we are, and then a few little pecans on top. Now, you want to be careful that your syrup doesn't run over the side. So if it did that, scoop it out now, because the trick to these is getting them out of the pan And you want to be sure that the caramel is not melted so that it's sticking to the pan. So those are the things that you have to be careful with, and put them into the oven and bake them until they're very light brown or a little darker if you want them that way. And here's what they look like when they come out of the oven. I'm Natalie Dupree here with Pecan Tassies for postandcourier.com.